Hey guys, I am bringing you a general reading for the collective for the full moon in Leo. Yes, it is happening on the 5th, 1:28 p.m. Eastern time. So check your local listings at 16 to 17 degrees of Leo. So you're going to want to find where that degree point falls in your natal chart. You're going to see Leo always opposite Aquarius. That's the polarity. So you can see where the sun is at about 16, 17 degrees and where the moon is opposite that. The houses are what's most important, as that's the area of life where you really want to focus on your gratitude and release, especially for the Leo portion. There's always a little bit of tension when we have a full moon because the sun and the moon are opposite one another. So keep that in mind. In the Aquarius mansion, which is where the sun is right now, it's about serving the collective, the community. With Leo, it's kind of like, what are my gifts? What do I bring to the table? So Leo says, what do you have to bring? And Aquarius says, bring it. So that's the tension. The good news is that with every full moon, we have a moment where we want to express some gratitude, and then we want to release things that are in our way, that aren't serving us, or that are, once we evaluate what we're grateful for, where our gratitude is, it makes it easier to see what behaviors we may be enacting that can threaten that. Right? Can threaten the things that we find ourselves grateful for. And with Leo, we get to be grateful for ourselves because it's about our creativity, what lights us up, what comes easily to us creatively speaking, that will allow us to serve others, if that makes sense. So I kind of like the Leo full moon. It's a powerful one this time around because there is a fixed T-square. The sun and the moon are opposite, and then smack in between them and making a 90-degree tense angle is Uranus. And Uranus is the great awakener. It is that planet of breakdowns and breakthroughs and sharp left turns out of nowhere, and expect the unexpected, and anything can happen and probably will. So I'm just going to say strap in, because for those of you that have any planets, listen to me carefully, any planets between 14 and 18 degrees of the fixed signs, which are Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. If you have planets between 14 and 18 degrees of Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, or Scorpio, you may feel this moon a bit more. Okay? Same is true, but in a little less intense way for 14 to 18 degrees of the other fire signs, Aries and Sag, and the other air signs, Gemini and Libra, because just by association of the elements, there is a little bit more of an impact. So I just say focus on the fixed signs of Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. I've got Venus at 15 degrees of Leo in the first house, so I know I'm going to feel this full moon in matters of the heart. And where do I get easily wounded? And where do I make it all about me? And where do I over dramatize? Yada, yada, yada. And how can I release that so that I can be more loving and giving to others? Get it? Okay, so it's really not that complicated. But it is about shining bright and letting your freak flag fly. That's for sure. Happy birthday to our Aquarian sons. I do hope that you find some way to nurture yourself through this full moon. Moon is already in Leo, so we're building up to it. We're already feeling it as we speak. Here we go. I'm pulling from Moonology. I want to pull one card for the gratitude piece. You are good enough. Oh my God. And I love it. Full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. Have gratitude for being good enough at what you do, at what comes easily to you, at where you shine, at where your creativity is like on point. Oh, I love that. I could cry. And what might we need to release? Okay. A win-win outcome is forecast. This is good because that's full moon in Libra energy. And what that's saying is, release the need to be right. Leo and Aquarius both struggle with that. Okay, in different ways. So release the need to be right. Release the need to kind of win at all cost. This is definitely that Five of Swords energy is what we have to release. Where are we falling into the trap of I must win at all cost? Let that go, because a win-win outcome is forecast. That's Six of Wands energy. Wow. So that just spoke to me pretty heavily based on all the readings I've been doing lately. There is that tension between Five of Swords and Six of Wands, and feeling people feeling played and defeated, versus that sense of triumph and joy that comes with making amends and making peace and reconciling differences. Yeah, it's been in a lot of the readings. Speaking of which, here we go. The star. Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to our program. Present energy is the star. Three of Swords is the blocker challenge. So we are healing. We are healing by the light of the star. Wow. Let this be a very healing full moon, releasing pain and wounds, trusting that the universe has your back, that all will be well and you can be healed. You are healing. It's happening. I will say that Jupiter is right next to Chiron during this full moon. And this, I want to say both, the moon, let me just focus on the moon. The moon, full moon in Leo will make a very harmonious aspect to Jupiter and Chiron. And with Jupiter being so close to Chiron, it's like good luck. It's a good luck, almost a miraculous healing sometimes is what comes through with Jupiter next to Chiron. And I'm feeling the miracle of the star energy here. So we could have some miraculous healing. Look at this. In unconscious awareness, we've got the Queen of Wands feeling lit up. The Ace of Cups in the past. Beautiful energy, a divine gift of love. Sometimes this can be about new love, but it could be about the one you love. And there it is. Conscious awareness is the Lovers. That's a card of choice. We have Mars still in Gemini. This is a card of Gemini. Although he's moving at half the rate of speed that he normally moves, so it's still a little sluggish. We are now opening up to making choices from the heart that may have been wounded in the past. Oh my gosh, this reading, guys. And going forward, Nine of Swords. All right, so some worry. We may have to see if this is coming through reversed, but what doesn't kill us makes us stronger unless we obsess about it. So I'm feeling the stronger here is in the Queen of Wands, and I'm feeling the obsession in the Nine of Swords. Let me get a message, a little bit more of a message. Hanged Man, Ten of Pentacles, Tower. I feel like there's something that's been on hold that's going to kind of open wide up unexpectedly. So remember, the Tower isn't always about destruction. Sometimes it's about, wow, the lid pops up. A lid that's contained something for so long kind of pops off and we see things more clearly. We have a moment of awakening. Things get shaken to their core, yes, but they don't always have to fall. And I feel with the Hanged Man, there's been something that's been on hold. Something we've been sort of evaluating and waiting for some enlightenment, and then boom, clap boom with the Tower, and in between is the Ten of Pentacles. That is about the future. So there may be something here that's being shifted, like I said about Uranus, in an unexpected way, that something that's been on hold or that's been at a standstill or a temporary standstill for a while is going to finally start to move. Now, some of you, it may crack the foundation and tell you that something that you thought had some future isn't sustainable. For others of you, it will be, wow, we are finally shaking free of something that's held us back from moving forward toward the future. So there's a lot of beauty in this message, even though it seems like it could be a bit of a riddle. I think the worry in the Nine of Swords is going to be answered. It's actually coming through as the anticipation of what this tower means for you individually. So let's see the Star and the Three of Swords. Queen of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Judgment. There will be some opportunity for reconciliation, even reunion, dealing with some conflict here from a position of groundedness, of stability, feeling comfortable in your own skin. This is a feminine archetype of a life partner, so I'm associating this Queen of Pentacles with the Ten of Pentacles for that reason. But the pain, the Three of Swords, is sort of showing up right here as resolved conflict. So we've got healing of the wound, we've got resolution, reconciliation of a conflict by virtue of the fact that we're comfortable now, we're grounded, we've been focusing on our self-care. Please tell me you have. I started intermittent fasting. I know that's going to sound like, why are you talking about yourself? But it's like, I ask myself every time I see the Queen of Pentacles, it comes into my mind, Laura, where's your self-care? I just thought I'd let you know, like, I got to get all this figured out. And so I'm laughing because it's made me feel calmer and more anchored and more settled. I've got a schedule and a routine. I hope that you just picked up something in yourself where you go, oh, so I've made this shift and change and I feel more anchored and solid and stable so that I am open to reconciliations and forgiveness and healing and reunion. I like it. So let's look at the Queen of Wands. Beautiful. Woohoo. Yeah, I feel like no worries here. In unconscious awareness, you are on your game. This is about Queen of Wands, Four of Wands there. This is about life partnership. We kind of begin here, Four of Wands. We move through and plan the future, Ten of Pentacles. We are dealing with King of Swords energy. So this can be someone who we really admire, look up to, who admires us. King of Swords happens to be Aquarian energy, so we've got Aquarius twice here already. But it can also be somebody that's been a little bit elusive, that's been kind of a little mysterious, not really maybe very warm or fuzzy, a little distant. But we're not giving up. Nine of Wands. So this has been a struggle, and it has been a source of conflict, and it has been hurtful at times or caused some heart heaviness at the very least. This is clearly someone you love, Ace of Cups. But I feel like with the Queen of Wands underneath in your unconscious awareness, you're starting to come alive again and step back into your power. I love that. Let's go with the Ace of Cups. In the past, whew. Love and passion here, guys. Eight of Wands, Ace of Wands, King of Cups. Ace of Cups, King of Cups, Eight of Wands, Ace of Wands. I'm feeling like in the past, the energy was all around, you know, let's get things going. How do you feel? What do you feel? What lights you up? Could be a little bit difficult with a King of Cups. Sometimes they don't always want to reveal how they feel, so they're not the best communicators of how they're feeling in any given moment. That's just part of the struggle of the King of Cups, not for a lack of feeling deeply, just for discomfort with expression of feelings. So we've got the communication card here in the Ace of Wands. Time for some intense convo, or at least it was. This is where we're coming from. Time for some intense convo in matters of the heart or about how we feel. So it's a need for a more direct approach to expression of how we feel. Yeah. And now we've got the Lovers. I'm not saying that conversation took place. I'm saying that an awareness. Ace of Cups is this gift from the hand of Spirit. If you feel this love deeply, you better express it, and you better do so quick, fast, and in a hurry. We have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Those are divine gifts of love and passion from Spirit. And then we've got that Eight of Wands. Well, y'all better communicate that. Now, in conscious awareness, exactly what I said, reconciliation, possibly for the twins. If you're feeling you are in a twin flame dynamic, I'm getting energy that supports it. We have judgment. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Lovers, not once, but twice. And we have the Ace of Cups as well. So I'm feeling there's a reconciliation, and look at the star comes out again. Beautiful healing, reconciliation, making peace, a triumphant homecoming for the past life soulmate, lovers, twin flames, whatever you want to label it. This is so beautiful. It's perfect. It's what's first and foremost on your mind. So be sure that you are releasing anything that could get in the way of that, right? Don't hang on to the wounds. Let them be healed. Take the Band-Aids off so it can get some fresh air. And sunlight is the best disinfectant, as you know. So I'm feeling like there's some major healing and wishes coming true and dreams coming true, wishes being granted. I said it reversed. You know what I'm saying. Nine of Swords. Four of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. So I'm seeing a bit of a struggle going forward. Got to be honest. Little bit of worry and therefore some guarded energy. Almost as the healing takes place, the fear sets in, the loop that what runs on a loop in your mind that goes to the negative. I'm just saying. And it happens to the best of us, right? It's almost like, now that I've called it in, it's too good to be true. It won't work. I better have my guard up. Be careful of that, because we have opportunities here for something more cooperative, more collaborative, more co-creative between you and your beloved, an equal investment in the connection. Taking what's good and what works in the connection and building upon it and making it even better. But you got to come from an open heart. There is the issue, right? I'm too sensitive. I wound easily. Queen of Cups is lovely energy, but she can be a little needy and a little emotionally vulnerable. So I'm feeling like what happens is you're setting intentions here, even though it's not a new moon, it's a full moon. You're sort of saying, okay, I want to release the conflict. I want to heal the heart. I want to have reconciliation, a triumphant homecoming. I haven't given up. I know we need to have this conversation. Here it is in my conscious awareness. I'm calling it in and I'm getting out of my own way. And then, maybe not so much. This is what's in the way. This is what's in the way. Becoming overguarded, becoming overly worried and anxious, and falling prey to some emotional neediness in the face of something that could be really good. So don't do that. Now you see what's coming up. This is not only just predictive, it's prescriptive. It's letting you know, now that you see this, the minute you start feeling the tossing and turning and I can't sleep, you've got to get out of your own way. You've got to ask yourself, where am I closing off my heart chakra? Where is it that I'm, why am I obsessing in this moment? Because this energy of the Nine of Swords and the Four of Swords isn't capable of entering into this cooperative, mutually invested energy in the connection. So beware of hidden emotional neediness or over dramatizing at times on an emotional level, because it won't serve you well. Hanged Man, Ten of Pentacles, and the Tower. King of Pentacles is here. Of course he is. Ten of Wands and the Eight. Yeah, there isn't anything you two can't work through. There isn't anything you can't work through. And it's going to happen, like I said, clap, bang. It's going to come in, and that's what you've got to kind of offload the negative karma. King of Pentacles showing up. That is what's kind of unexpected. King of Pentacles shows up in 3D. Here we have the Ten of Pentacles. We're talking about life partnership. For some of you, there could be marriage energy here. Either you are married or somebody's married, or you're talking about and contemplating a committed future. I'm just going to say it that way because not everybody ends up married. But in order to do that, we've got to kind of let go and release the things that have caused the wounds and the broken heart. And we can't run away by closing our energy off. We've got to work through it. Eight of Pentacles is a card of focusing on creative solutions to a problem. Something's been on hold for a long time. It's about to be, right? It's about to be shook up a bit. And what shakes up the situation breaks you both free and allows you to release all the tension and the burden, unburden yourselves, and work through whatever it is that has weighed you down and held you back and caused you pain. Powerful. Okay, so let me give you the astrology that showed up in this reading, and then make sure you know that in the description box below is a link to the extended. If you're in the channel membership, this will be uploaded to YouTube for you, but it's going to take a hot minute, so you won't get instant access. I have to wait for it to process. But for those of you who purchase the extended, in the description box will be the timestamps, because I'm going to go through all of the signs. Aries all the way around through Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So I'm going to look at each sign. So your sign, your divine counterpart signs for those 4 placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And we'll get a little bit more of a personal glance for this full moon. So that link's below. But in the description box will be the timestamps. You are going to want to copy and paste that somewhere so that you can scroll to the signs you want to watch. For those of you in the channel membership, because it will be on YouTube, it will be hyperlinked in the description box below the video once it gets uploaded. Okay, so I always forget to say that. And for those of you in the all access pass subscription to the channel extended, you get it too, but you will also need to copy and paste so you can the timestamps. Okay, got it. All right, here we go. The star is Aquarius. We've got Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn. Judgment is Scorpio. That's Pluto. We've got the Queen of Wands is Aries. The King of Swords is Aquarius. King of Cups is Scorpio. The Lovers is here twice. That's Gemini. The star is here twice. That's Aquarius, as I said. We have the Queen of Cups is Cancerian energy. The Hanged Man is Pisces. We have the Tower is Aries. That's a card of Mars, which is in Gemini. Just going to say it. And the King of Pentacles is Taurus. So that's what I have for you. Beautiful full moon blessings to all. Think about your gratitude list and what you need to release. And I'll see you in the extended. The links below. Bye for now.